See no evil, speak no evil. I am dangerous. Speak after me, this is an affirmation. I am dangerous, for I do shadow work, and I am not innocent anymore, for I have seen real evil. Yeah, I'm looking forward to make this video about the new definition of evil that has evolved as a form of pattern or even an archetype through research and personal experience of me and the effort on my channel where we engage in shadow work. I will, in this video, react to all of your definitions. I will read them, how you defined it, and in the end, we will have this culmination of my concept of evil that I have already leaked in my community section, basically. And I think I can show that each of your definitions is very interesting and inspiring for me, but also that they contain each other. In other words, whatever your definition is also part of my definition, vice versa. However, I was thinking also about this gaslighting that people do, that say you attract what you are. That's not true. So I know from personal experience that I was definitely a naive person, some archetype in, the introverted realm, rather intuitively introvert, but also immature in a childlike, loving way, and thinking that everything will be good. And I was fully devoted and invested and sacrificing into my family. Yet I have done a lot of self-reflection, shadow work, and education, and therefore I am not innocent anymore and not naive anymore. This means my behavior also has changed. So I start to speak my opinion when people cross me, or when I see evil. I speak it, I call it out, I drag it into the light, and I make it see for everybody. I have already started with this, and I told you that I experiment with training narcissists and psychopaths back, because what they do is they try to train you, and when you reflect their behavior back to them, they can't stand that. They hate that, all right? So they will then come up and tell you that they don't like it, and then you tell them you only do it because they do it that way. It could be that they engage your private sphere without second guess, like it's natural to do this, and then you do the same. You step up to their house the same way they step up to you, and they're afraid of you, because when you see through the personal defects, their shared fantasy collapses instantly. And so narcissists, especially when you know who they are, they feel like what they are when you're around, because in your consciousness you see them as this defective clown, and they know that this is the true self, what their superficial personality is just a compensatory mechanism to cover this up. And this is why they want you to be afraid of them. because they are afraid of you. So therefore, you are dangerous. All right. And we were also studying this, how the human being has been prey and hunter at the same time. When we lose control over a situation and something terrible happens, a reflex of us is we do this, oh, like, ah. And this is a defensive reaction, against the cat, the predator. You cover your head, right? So we have these reflexes, but the human being has found answers to anything, to any threat. All right, and Miyamoto Musashi, the famous Ronin samurai of rural Japan, has defeated and won over 60 duels, and he also found answers to anything. And I'm not going into his solutions. I keep this secret for me. You can study him yourself. But I'm confident that the human being is able to treat any predator, every narcissist, every psychopath. But you must engage in shadow work and find out the weak spots they used in you. Your trauma responses. Yeah, we do this on this channel, right? Yeah. So again, we don't attract what we are. Definitely not. I was the most innocent person, and I have not felt any shadow of myself. So the shadow manifested around me in form of the persons around me. So yes, I was immature and I needed to learn things, but I definitely did not attract what I am. I attracted what I am not, okay? And we also project, okay? So when I say there is a tree, we will all agree that this is a tree, if it is a tree. But we project, we have pattern recognition. This pattern is a tree, and we agree that this pattern is a tree, and we project everything that is tree into the tree. So if we are two people who have a lot of knowledge about the tree, we might say, this is not just a tree, this is a maple tree. And when I go there, the birch, the skin of the tree will have this structure. And when I cut it off, I will get out, I can extract a juice from the tree. And in the juice, there's these chemical substances, and so on, and so on, and so on. So we will both make a prediction that we both, or as many people as are there, we will all project this knowledge that we have into the tree, and it's falsifiable, or we can prove that it's true. But it's projection. The same as with evil. It's a little bit different, because evil is a concept that cannot be proved or falsified in the same scientific way, but it still is a pattern that we can see and that we can agree on or not agree on. And then we project everything that we see as evil into that pattern that we call evil. And projection happens also in these dynamics. In my personal experience, I experienced this disturbing fact of people engaging in self-humiliating behavior, doing bad, evil, shameful things, but then be proud of it and brag with it and enjoy it. And this, I see it as a sadomasochistic tendency. So masochism means they inflict pain and shame, mortification on themselves, and then they enjoy it, but they also enjoy inflicting pain and the same mortification on others, because they project it on you. They think you should be humiliated by their shameful and self-humiliating behavior. And this is projection. So they see that in you, what you see in them. So they show a certain form of behavior, which means that's their business. That's the soup they're cooking. That is not me. I decide not to do this. I am not that. Okay? And then they feel like they humiliate you, or they feel like this evil that they do is somehow, they try to project this in you. All right? This is projection. Don't let this happen. You can, by analyzing this, keep it externalized. That's not you. That has nothing to do with you. I do confront these people with this as well. Okay? So there's different ways you can do this. So if you have your children in an environment that you don't trust, and one or more people in this environment have a confirmed diagnosis that is potentially threatening, maybe cluster B, all right? And the people have shown very questionable behaviors. You can use a lawyer. I tell you, lawyers are your best friends with narcissists and psychopaths, okay? And let this person has to reveal now, because it's about children. It's not about this person's privacy. It's about children's welfare, all right? So they have to reveal what exactly is this diagnosis. Are they willing to do something to work on their mental health? And if they decline this, you go to your lawyer, they send a message that they have to reveal it and show that they work on their mental stability and health, and they decline this, then you see that they are aware of the danger and the implications of their own diagnosis that they have. And they are ashamed and afraid to reveal it. So you now have something in your hands, even if they deny it, okay? It's worse. If they deny it, it's worse. Because they have something to hide. They are afraid. Now, so I tell you what, you are dangerous, okay? Because you're not afraid of these predators anymore. The predators are hunted by what they do and what they are, and it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the video about evil, but I need a lot of preparation because I need to write all of your answers down, and then we can start. I need some time to do this. I need to start the day now. See you.